Hey guys, I'm Yolanda Mabanga and you are tuned into another episode of UBUNTU.biz. Today I speak to Nathi Khuzwayo, who is an entrepreneur and chef of a cafe in Inanda Township called Ubuciko Soul Food Cafe. Now, not only does it provide good food and drinks, but it also wants to promote the richness of the Inanda Township. And of course, I'm here today to ask him how he manages to kill two birds with one stone. The one bird being the world of business, and the other bird being a creative and a chef. So do join me. Nathi, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me today. I'm here at your very wonderful establishment, Ubuciko Soul Food Cafe. Can you tell me about how it all started?
Sawubona nawe kunjani?
Ngikhona.
Ngiyaphila. Ubuciko, you are welcome, by the way. Welcome to Ubuciko Soul Food Cafe.
Thank you.
Njengoba igama lisho nje it's Ubuciko. So I think it was for love for art, particularly jazz, poetry, books, craft works, art. The art. You know, I think the art mina ezunathi engibona ukuthi jazz, poetry nencwadi izona yona art esasenza noma engicabanga ukuthi ngenza ngifile ngumAfrika ngoubuntu, because jazz is deep.
Yeah.
Poetry leza ngane ngathi azibhaleli ngathi ancestors ababanika lamazi ababanika bona. So it was love for that, for food, and the establishment came about to let me be a coordinator with jazz and poetry and nice food. I think it was a good combo.
I mean, talking about nice food, I understand that you are a chef. Did you actually go to school to become a chef?
Is Google a school? I self-taught.
Okay.
Self-taught, yes. Yeah. So self-taught and ukasha abantu abane know-how more than I.
That's smart.
Yeah.
That's smart.
Yeah.
So you finished school in matric. And then what happened after that?
Went to University of Hart, Knock. Is it Hart?
Knock Live.
The streets, yeah.
Yeah.
The streets, yeah. I think there's a picture behind you, Zulu. I think that's where I got my incubation from for love of art and would say ngikwazi ukuphila nje as myself, rather than being a Kavela someone and a Kewe someone. I can be unathi, you know. So that's where lapho ngafunda khona okuningi about ukuba wena and do you know. I think many hustlers were there, from abantu abaculayo, authors abathungayo. I want to say impilo yokuyiphantela ikhona iyenzeka, you know.
So how did this thing of becoming a chef come about, and how do you path it towards a journey of being an entrepreneur as well? Like, how did it all intertwine like that?
Okay, I'll to chef ngibeke eceleni. I think establishment yaseBuciko sells a movement and experience. So we attract people from all walks, from Balito, Maritzburg, Mpangeni. Surely if you guys have seen our socials, abantu bayeza, you know, through the thing that we're selling as movement and experience. It's our furniture, our imbali corner, the pictures, the music, the lights. We are selling that parts of tourism, domestic tourism or international tourism. But we bring people from all walks, and then ukudla to us it's just a cherry on top. I think Standabantu, Ubuciko.
So it's more for the people.
It's more for the people, yes.
So saying that you didn't go to school as a chef and you were smart enough to hire people who actually went to school and whatever the case may be, would you say that you've learned more from them as opposed to what you would have learned at school?
For sure. I think first main reason why I'm Kashile Bonabis because Bane know how Engayas, the technical parts of ukuthi umuphume so sika yini enza ini, but I believe at the same time isikole sinabantu baso, because I could have went to school, but unfortunately with me Nathi, I just have a sense of belonging esikoleni nasemsebenzini. I don't know why, but I just have that thing, you know, ukuthi it's just that I've been employed before and I've had bosses about male and female, and kwamanye ngasika amaphethini ukuthi ngiyafisa ukufana le boss, amanye ngathi angifisa ukufana ne boss, and nami ngafisa ukuba i-leader. Can I not say boss? Ngafisa nami ukube i-leader, and yeah, I just believe ukuthi isikole sinabantu baso, same as being a security or as being a doctor. Khona kumele abe security, khona kumele abe udokotela, and khona kumele abe a hustler, you know. I think if you look at just that mangaze ibona ibhenki yomuntu ona amatekisi, but I believe umuntu ona amatekisi unemali eningi, and mhlawumbe umunyaka yange esikoleni yabo, omunye mhlawumbe une principal clerk somewhere kamasipala, unalento somatekisi angenayo, which is bachelors of what, but so somatekisi makes more money by kuyisebenza, you know. So I think lento esikole inabantu bayo, you know.
So you like to think ukuthi being an entrepreneur was embedded in you from a very young age?
So I'd say. Hence, I mention a sense of belonging when I'm at a workplace, you know. I just, it's just long about time is money. I think when I'm at a workplace, I just feel time, Baba. I could be, you know. I like watching TV, you know. Nyasabu book TV, like series and tonton. Nyasabu go glued into something. Rather do Ubuciko, rather do. If you, now if you're an entrepreneur, do you rather than ukhalela uthemba nosihle ukuthi bakuphatha kanjani, you know. I think being self-employed or uyiphantela can make wonders, you know. There's just so much emhlabeni than to, you know, not saying than to work or whatever, themba or sipho, but then there's just so much you can do within you.
So starting Ubuciko, where did you get the funds? First, how much did you start with to put this idea of yours together? You were like, okay, let me put this into existence. I need a source of income of some sorts or money of some sorts. How much was it and where did you get it from?
When I started a pay with a poetry session, like literally, I think it was like 9 of us, a park, you know, and being mali ngena lutho, and kwaqhubeka ngothando nokufuna ukuthi uyibone lento yenzayo. I'm sorry I cannot drop names because probably there are no names. I think if you look around, there is no branded seats or branded lights or tontoni. It's just hard work, you know. Yeah, can I just kindly put it that way? Yeah. If it's ukuphupa inyinto, you know, and when you manifest, usukubona ngathi iphupho, you know, like the celebrities that come here. Kwakuyisifiso, and the fact that bayafika, it overwhelms. Angazi ukuthi ngiyakwazi ukuchaza, but yinto consistency. I think we work towards Ubuciko every day. Since into encane either be ukutshala imbali or ukhanda seeds, konke lokho contributes to what it is today.
Nathi, I understand that you have a relationship with Durban Tourism. Can you tell me a little bit more about that?
Kunento ekuthiwa ama-CTO. CTO kunama, but 4 regions akhona eDurban. There's a north, there's central, there's south, there's okay, amanota ayi-2, kunenota esemhlanga nenota engala Inanda Township. So if unama establishment ekanje, could either be B&B or eatery or tonton, so you go under them.
Oh, okay.
As yeah, which to khona endaweni. So then if kunabadlali bebhola, like befikile to see ama monuments akhona la, like your Gandhi, la uvote khona Mandela, then the CTO can bring them. CTO is a wing Durban Tourism. So
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm a member of that, and also a member of KZN Tourism. Yeah, they do posters here and there, you know, when you have good pictures, so yeah. So that's I could say that's basically the relationship is nayo nabo okwamanje, which is a good relationship. So I appreciate ukuba ngaphansi kwabo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about employment. Do you employ people around the neighborhood?
Yes.
because I know you're very passionate about township development, Inanda development. You emphasize on the history and culture. You want it to be known. That's why you bring it into your establishments. Can you tell me more about how you plan on incorporating your environment into your business?
Okay, I love that question. Because I think I'd say I'm young, you know. That's first and foremost, and I run indawo yokujabula. But my wish is to uthi indawo yami yokujabula be an educational space, you know. Kungabi ukuthi siyajabula kuphela, you know. Mhlambe even for example when I have events, let's say latest time esingavala ngayo could be 12, you know. Because I believe ukuthi kukhula amantombazana azoba umakoti babantu or abafana bazoba abakhonyana babantu. So with my understanding, you cannot have someone ufike endlini ngo-4, you know. But let me just not
delve into that too much.
let me not politic. But besides, the space, my space, I so wish to continue with even educational space with the history around our tables. When you go to Western they give you table number 1, number 4, number 11. So we name our tables with umlando nje omncane ukuthi uhlezi kaShaka, uhlezi kwaMhlongo, kwaMambusi Mhlongo, uhlezi kaMakaskavi, you know. So uthi uhlezi ungathi ukuthi uyadla kuphela. Kunomlando nje omncane, kunento nje ongayifunda by being around, you know, lamatafula ethu.
I guess that's what separates you from every other business that's around your neighborhood, because you could have been umuntu who's a vendor or sell fries or whatever, but you chose to be different.
Talking about vendor, yeah, that's for me. The experience abantu being vendors, it scares me, because from the time Champion grade standard 6, I don't know what standard 6 is grade, but grade 7 or grade 8. From the time you grade 8 up until you matriculate and go to varsity or college or wherever, that guy who was selling the chicken dust, the konen, namanje usakhona. You know, lo yamuntu ayidayisa uphaya lo faka something phakathi self don usakhona. So from them, because when you grow you kunama learning curves amaningi, kokunye uyafunda bona izinto ku TV, kokunye uyafunda ukuyibona live. So le event, I just wish us as color enje singayishintsha lento kubo ma vendors sibe choose. Life is full of choices, you know. Choose to be business, you know. Choose to have books, proper books, stock take, you know. Grow tibalulekile. Grow tibalulekile. Le chicken dust nje. We all need to grow, you know. Chicken likina baqala somewhere, Oban baqala somewhere. I've once heard a story by Mr. Vusitembe Wayo saying kunomuntu odayisa ikota somewhere chose, and the turnover yakhe it's like 53,000 ngonyaka per annum, and then same kota idayiswa belungu, they call it kota Joe, but their turnover is like millions, are serious, you know. But they do the very same thing, and mhlawumbe ukuthi eyalo muntu soulful because mhlawumbe nalela fry leya lasekasi ileya kota leya, but he is just there, you know. I think mhlawumbe uhulumeni or ubani or us sifundise nje ukuthi azama ukuhlonipha ama business ethu and swathe ngendlela esobona ukuthi isibeka kwenye level. I've learned that in business, branding, distribution and finance, managing of finance, those are the 3 key things, you know. And I've tried branding ubuciko, you know. You could have an event and I went about 5, but nice music, nice food, and Instagram uzodlulela like went about 1,000 and something, you know. So I think that's part of branding and marketing, you know. So if it's ngafunda lezo zinto nje mhlawumbe wonke ama business ethu angaya good, you know. Yeah.
And of course, not only that, but besides the fact ukuthi people also buy the person behind the products more than they actually buy the product.
Yeah, true. I've once, well, when I first started working at Bay in Alengol, I've gotten an opportunity to go assist at Transnet as a supervisor. A friend of mine had a job, but I took a sacrifice. I would say, I'm not saying akamuhle noma mkhulu noma mncane noma unjani, but I know with food it's very tricky, you know, especially mawuqala abantu basupporta wena personally or ubuso or nje, it becomes a trend kuthiwa siyakanathi kuthiwa siyakabani, you know, but akusho ukuthi kuthiwa siyakanathi or kazinhle kuphela. It also yourself personally, you need to be a good person. I think logo khamba a mileage, you know.
Yeah.
Even if you to umuntu okunda abantu ama-fate salon, but if you have a conversational right and polite, you can either be an Uber driver. If you right when I think local helps your business for people to come, you know. Get it and local business, and so my entrepreneurs, ban, let's be kind, let's be nice, you know. I think that will take our business to. Let's not be bossy, yabo.
Yeah.
Angat khona abantu bonakala ukuthi ngikhona mina, make abantu run around like headless chicken. I think humbleness and knowing umuntu naloko kukodwa nje ngicabanga kuyalikhulisa business. Yeah.
Tell me about Ubuciko and how it functioned during the lockdown. A lot of things were hindered by the lockdown. How did Ubuciko survive in that moment?
Do you want to know my answer?
Yes.
I wish lockdown can come back.
Are you serious?
Lockdown, well, yeah, lockdown for me worked like magic. I think I'm not sure if I'm allowed to drop figures of amount, but
of course,
lockdown
please.
At level 5, I was the only one, probably only one in North who was doing the e-delivery. I had Mr. D, Take a Lot, Bebe Valil, and other establishment Bebe Valil. So I had bikes from Take a Lot and Mr. D. Bebe Sebenza like me, and I had like 5 bikes, 4 Bebe File, Bebe Funuzo Sebenza, and then 5 in each bike a day, being like 1,000 plus. A day we used to catch up close to 7,000, 6,000 because I was the only one. Your Tonton was closed, your Tonton was closed, all of them they were closed. So I mean
So you were flourishing, you were at your peak.
I'm telling you, most of the things that I've done here came from the profits that came from.
Oh wow.
Yeah, when the thing was closed, you know, I was still doing my revamp and Tonton. When I knew with lockdown, or when we were told that lockdown was coming, fixed my bike, fixed my oven, ordered, and then at my valley can't.
You were ready.
I was ready. I was food. They said food was
essential, yeah.
Shandis, yeah. So it was essential. We made permits. CIPC allowed us to do a thing that we download. Before we moved in CIPC, which are permitted to be on the road, and soldiers were there, police were there, but they never stopped it to were there delivering food because one probably can't cook or run a mali, and ilanga bona concern by mali.
Okay.
Could either be umhlaga 7, you'll make money. Could either be umhlaga 13, and being a holile, but we made money on the day. So imali yayikhona abantu babenayo imali. So hello lockdown. Can you come back? Jokes. Yeah, but lockdown worked like magic.
Seeing as you are like the foothold of business here in Nanda, I would say that I would like to believe that you know a little bit about the township economy in your surrounding areas and its development. Do you have anything to say about the township economy?
Not economy, but development. Yeah, I mean, I think I can answer development. With regards to economy, but don't do that to Tasha's. Won't do that to dance, you know. So, that one is too deep and political, but I can answer it. Government way to have one set in kwenye exhibition or a workshop. India, let's sell travel lona. But algazi la ibona country njenge Africa whereby kuno shoprites abangaka no game abangaka. I don't recall if it was Mozambique or Zimbabwe whereby people or shoprites, I think about 2, like Toto, Tulawo, to say goal, and then the rest of izinto economy yabo around us. So like people in Mozambique or Zimbabwe, they create their own peanut butter, their own jam, iqanda bayazi liphuma enkukhwini, ubisi, they you milk it so kanti abantu abasha bala bazukuthi nje ubisi lutholakala esitolo, amaqanda atholakala esitolo, you know, peanut butter atholakala esitolo. even abelungu basizana bodwa with ama-Mrs. Paul's jam bayakhona ukuzenzela. So thina we are bombarded kakhulu by itolo and siyosebenza. We are basitwistile nje ukuthi sibe dependent to Shoprite and Game and
overly
Tonton, you know.
dependent.
Akekho nje umuntu engimazi wenza peanut butter, akekho umuntu engimazi wenza Mrs. Balls or fruit chat, and hence abelungu bayazenzela. I'm sure you know they do their own jam. So with that to economy, even siyababona la edrobheni bagqoka ingubo ezenziwe yibona, you know. They're not into Gucci's and Tonton kakhulu. When they do Gucci, they do fake just to itholele ingane. But with the economy nabantu.
What are the biggest business lessons you've learned since you've established Ubuciko Soul Food Cafe?
Biggest lessons. Okay, I think failing. I think a business you fail. I'm not sure if it's into your corner. You fail, and you know, you know. I think that's the biggest lesson. But there was that lesson that I told you about that. Mr. Vusitembewa told us about that. The main important things are distributions. You know, I bought a bike. I had a bike before the thatch. I had money, but I wanted to do it thatch. But then, after going to that masterclass, ngazibuza ngayiphendula because angile ngiphakamisa ngathola ukuthi ngipoint yabo, but ngayiphendula mina ukuthi having a thatch won't take ukudla to entozuma, won't take ukudla to kamasha. So le mali enginayo, rather than doing it thatch, rather have a bike, because umuntu oseclinic can easily go to the vendor just outside the gate. But then same umuntu oseclinic can pick up a call, himlethele directly to his office or what.
Right.
You know? So the biggest lesson that I've picked up from that masterclass.
You need to take the product to the customer.
Take the product to the customer. So distribution is important, branding, and the rest is history. Yeah.
Where do you see Ubuciko Cafe going in the future? Like, what plans do you have for it?
I see Ubuciko as the heart and soul of KZN, Durban or KZN, but KZN, why not? Go pick or go home. So, yeah, I think that's where I see Ubuciko having a gig in whereby even the Wantawatala Bafia, because I, Tinanjo, event coordinator, we always think youth, young people. But not knowing ukuthi even noma kuyathana nayo usha isicathulo. But endaweni bingo. Ayodlala ibingo. Ayo tap dance nje nabanye abantu ababenga ngayo, you know. And there's ibala lethu abantu abadala baphuma kakhulu, but I've seen them in Joburg, you know. I've once went to a dome ngoba John Legend. Kunabantu abadala lapha, you know. Ngafunda lapha, I've been to Windermere Jazz Expression. I've seen abantu abadala, and abantu abadala they pay, you know. Abantu abadalile nhlobo leyo benihamba no 7 but 1 2 3 4 okay akhokhela wonke umuntu, you know. And when they come they qhubeka bathenga utshwala ukudla, you know. So yeah, I'm just saying Ubuciko as the heart and soul of KZN and a game changer to the entertainment space. Yeah.
Okay. Nathi, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to me. I wish you all the best for you and the cafe, and hopefully we do this again in the future. Thank you.
Welcome.
Nathi has made a number of observations about how black entrepreneurs carry themselves. Now, there's no denying that there's still a lot that needs to be done in order to move on with black progression, but it starts with conversations like these that are still deemed controversial in order to change things, if not slowly but surely. I don't know, it's just something to think about. Now, if you know of any other black entrepreneurs, you can let me know down here below, or you can find me on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram, because I'm there as well. Otherwise, don't forget to subscribe. And my name is Yolanda Mabanga. Until we do this again, it is goodbye.